HD remake for the HD remake of BioShock anyway. Because I gotta get it for the PS4.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did one for the Xbox.
Yeah, they got one for the Xbox. I got Infinite.
Yeah. I think I had Infinite for the PS3.
Damn. Well,
Grandpa got it.
He was like, "Is that Kurt Cobain? I don't know." Was that too bad?
Oh, Rush Limbaugh's soft, supple body. Oh.
he was like,
No.
He was like, it smells like Teen Spirit.
No, it was the whole thing that got me was I need to get it I may get it for Xbox, but I think I may just get it for the PS4 because like I remember playing on the PS4. I don't know which control scheme seemed better. I need to get some more games for my PS4.
Yeah, there's like some
because I don't
games
have very
on
many.
PS4 that looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I bought Godzilla. That was a fun game, but my God, the controls are freaking weird.
I had Godzilla for the Wii. And you could like take the controllers and like swing them together, and you could pick up a building and throw it.
Yeah, I had that one. I still have that one, which is good. I got the Wii version over the PlayStation version because it came with Biollante.
I don't think it was like considered as an Xbox or like a Godzilla game, but it did have like Godzilla in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I think it was War of the Monsters.
War of the Monsters. I've never heard that.
It was really fucking fun. It's think of like Rampage, but
I think the best Godzilla game, like still to date, that most people remember was Save the Earth and Destroy All Monsters. Like Save the Earth was really good because it got a release on both the Xbox and PlayStation, and the Xbox version had like extra content that you could get. But it wasn't just it was basically a beat 'em up game where two monsters come on and then you fight, which was okay. But like you actually were like progressing to do things like. You were like, oh, well, you're fighting to save the Earth and to collect G cells and to unlock all these monsters and to do all that, which was really cool. And it went alongside the release of the movie Godzilla Final War, which is, to be honest, it's one of my favorite Godzilla movies. It was like one of the very first Japanese ones I ever saw, and it was fantastic because there were so many monsters coming together to fight.
I think the only Godzilla movie I actually watched is one with Mothra in it.
Yeah.
And
there's like 4 or 5 of them.
And I think the other one was also with when he had a son.
Oh, that is a funny one. I think it's funny because of just like some of the shit they do in it. Like it's weird. I love like the old 60s Godzillas because he's not portrayed as like this bad guy. He's portrayed as like this friend to all humans and just this funny guy. Which I think is cool, and it was an experimental time because they had to compete with Gamera, the turtle that was friend to children.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of made him a little more. They made Godzilla
like Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, Gamera.
Oh,
Gamera. Gamera. Gamora was like this weird tentacle monster that Baragon faced off with.
Like the fisherman's wife.
Yeah.
Which is like...
Yeah, no, like, Gamera actually has, like, a theme song that some kid came up with for him. Like, he actually has songs that people play to summon him, which is weird. And he's, like, fought all different types of things. He fought this weird, I think his name was Gurion?
I don't know why, but the way you said that, it reminded me of when David showed me a video of a kid who made the opening for Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, like the really handmade one?
Yeah. And I just pictured that.
Yeah. No, I can't remember his name. I think it was Gurion. It was this... Basically, they get... These kids and this... and Gamera get captured to this other world ruled by these aliens. And they have this... there's a monster that they don't like that they fight, but they have this monster that they control, and his head is just this giant knife with shurikens on the side that he can just throw. Yes, it's a real thing. And it's like the weirdest freaking thing in the world, and it's so stupid. But it gives like some of the best memes in the world, especially when you see a turtle doing somersaults on a rail.
That just sounds weird.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Gamera did it. Gamera also is apparently smart enough to weld a spaceship back together using his fire breath.
Huh. Pretty cool. Like, we've seen weirder. Like, I don't know if you've seen Triple X2.
Triple X2? What is that?
With Vin Diesel.
Oh, no, I've never seen Triple X at all. I've never seen the series.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I think it's Triple X3, actually, because I think Triple X2 was with Ice Cube.
I don't remember. I think Triple X3 is the one that just came out, right?
Yeah.
My brother was watching the original Triple X that he rented from the video store, and I think the guy said, like, bitches or something like that. My mom said, one more bad word and I'm turning this off.
God, that's terrible. Is your mom just really not... Are they religious?
She's super religious. Like, if I told her that I went to an I Hate God concert, I'd probably be, like, sleeping on the streets.
Probably.
David, your mom's a nice lady.
I pretty much...
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. She's a very nice woman.
She has very
I've been
good
pretending
morals.
for years that I still believe in God. Just, like, so that I know I have a place to sleep at night.
I mean, the whole thing to me is, like... I think there's, like, this median that I sit at where I believe, but there's certain things, like, people who are like, oh, well, if you believe in the Big Bang Theory, you know, you don't believe in God.
Yeah,
and I actually believe, like, I thoroughly believe that, you know, maybe God was there and caused the Big Bang.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, there's no mutually exclusive, and, you know, you're free to believe what you want. You know, I may be wrong, you know, you may be wrong, anyone could be wrong, but, you know, as long as it gives you faith and you want to believe in it, go for it.
Yeah.
If you want to believe in the fucking flying spaghetti monster, go for it. Because people do, and there's a Bible on it. Apostatherism? Is that what that's called?
I can go for some pasta right now, too.
I don't remember.
Pastafarian?
Pastafarianism, maybe. No.
Pastafarianism.
No, Rastafarianism is something.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
Rastafarian.
Pastafari.
Yeah.
Like,
Take it away.
I don't remember. Yeah, it might be Pastafari.
Check out how we earned it.
I don't remember. It was one of them. But, like, it actually is like... it's considered a real religion because they had people that supported it and there was a Bible written for it. So, technically, it is a legal religion.
Yeah, the government's not going to weigh in on what doctrine is. So.
No, they don't give a shit. They don't care.
There was a guy who opened up, like, a swinger club in an old church building.
Oh, you missed that ride, buddy.
Right.
You fucked up.
And
you better find something to get up there.
He claimed it was a church so that he could be tax exempt.
Yeah.
And the church, like the government,
didn't
of that
care.
state
They just said as long as there's followers.
Yeah, they were not going to weigh in on what doctrine is.
See, and I think that's I think that's smart and stupid all at the same time. Like, it's a hit and miss thing. I don't think religion should be as, like, accused as, like, gender is. Because, like, I feel like there is too much lenience on, like, genders and things like that. Like, well, the whole thing with, like, people, like, where you'll hear things like gender fluid, or people will be like, there's 67 genders.
There's actually 1,000 genders.
No, and I'm not, like, harping on anyone, you know, who believes that they are something else. You know, that's your right. You know, you can choose to believe what you are or not. But, you know, at the end of the day...
Just don't hurt my dog, okay? That's
oh my god. Was that a fucking
no.
Silence of the Lambs reference?
Maybe.
Don't you hurt my fucking dog!
No.
He's hurt real bad, mister!
No, but it's like the whole thing that, you know... Whether or not you choose to, you know, identify as this or identify as that, or, you know, you could identify as a freaking Fruit Loop if you want to. You know, I would identify as a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because I'd be fucking delicious 24/7. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're either one or the other. And, you know, as much as no one really wants to, like, accept that, it is true because there isn't just some magical way that we can create this random... this, you know, third open gender that people want.
My deal is I don't know how that feels, so I'm not prepared to, like, say alienate somebody because I don't.
Well, I'm not really alienating anyone because, you know, you have the right to choose what you want to do. You know, I'm not really, like, singling anyone out. You know, if you want to do what you want to do, that's perfectly fine because we could still go out, drink beer, and have fun. You know, we could all be friends, and I wouldn't care, you know, what you identify as or whatever.
Shot that dog
I think like it shouldn't just be like this huge war anymore, because our children are gonna have like so much trouble trying to figure out what's going on in this life, because we just find it fit to keep bending these rules that we've had for thousands, hundreds of years. Almost said thousands there.
There was also used to be a rule that the Earth was the center of the galaxy.
But I mean that was more of a theory.
The church like lived and breathed.
Okay, now that's something a little different. Like religion played a huge part into that, and we are smart enough now. We're not that stupid, and everyone out there is smart enough. Even people making decisions to choose to identify as other genders. Y'all are very smart people, because you're choosing to be different, and that is a big decision, and it's it really is something beautiful to see, because people should have the right to choose to be different from everyone else. No one should be a copy, carbon cutout.
Yeah. Other than again, I think there are people who probably feel that way without being any choice. They feel like they don't have any agency. Who would just as soon want to be. And I haven't watched all of it, but I've watched portions of this documentary where back in the day they were trying to, as far as for purpose of Olympic sports, they were trying to figure out a good way to separate men and women in competition and like medically examine some of the athletes, to ensure that there was no cheating or dishonesty, and there was more than just male or female that went into it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a ton that goes into that, and it's like everything. There is no right and wrong. We don't have all the answers. We're humans, and humans are born to make mistakes. That's literally what our mean names is mistake. And
names. You mean names?
Whatever. Get away from that. Get away from that thing. That floating thing blows up. Get away from it.
Those are 40 and slip.
Get away from that! Hana, run! You can't be near that floating thing. You gotta get away from those, because they blow up. They stay there and blow up next to you. You gotta keep moving.
I did not know that.
Yeah, keep moving. Keep on the move. You're gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, but no. I wasn't trying to get political or anything, but,
I think that's all we've done.
Yeah, we've really gotten political on this episode, even though we said we weren't going to get political, so,
I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to call you sir, I'm sorry. Just correct me. Just don't get angry, okay?
Yeah, just don't get angry. Please don't kill my dog.
I had the opportunity to share a classroom environment with somebody who was born of a gender different than they identify with, and it was as simple as she told the professor, this is the pronoun I want used. The professor addressed her as that, addressed him as that, and it was really normal, and we were able to have conversations about gender that were really enlightening. And
I feel like people who take it out most is the people who are best friends with them.
That is kind of
people who are friends with them think.
Oh, and they're always trying to advocate for them.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? Yeah.
And that's something that I don't like. Like,
maybe they appreciate it to a certain point. But
well, I mean, I would imagine they appreciate it if it was kind of like maybe someone's picking on you about it, and they're like hey, that's not fair. That's like me calling you a cheese ball, and you don't identify as a cheese ball. And I can completely understand that, sticking up for the person, because, we need to stick up for people. This is a mean world. This really is. But, I feel like there are, just as Hannah said, there are people who take it just a little too far and paint a bad picture for other people.
Especially, I met, this one person, I was legitimately asking a question, and her friend...
Look out, he's gonna shoot you. Get out of there.
Thought, he was, I was taking it as the wrong way. I was like, no. And the person who I was asking the question with, just, literally, it's like, no, it's fine. I can answer that question. But the person was still triggered. I'm like, okay, you can just chill out now.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just, it's very hit and miss. It's, it's with any group or any, just anything, if there's a minority race, or if there's, a gender race, or anything like that. It just takes a couple people to ruin it for everyone, and it paints a terrible picture for people, just because a few people either overstep a boundary, or say something wrong, or become really bad radical about it. And, it really does, detract from what, you know, some people are really fighting for.
Definitely.
Which, you know, yeah, that's a good thing to take home. Anyone watching this, you know, that enjoyed our lovely conversation, you know, take this home with you. You know, never be told that you're wrong, but, you know, just realize that there's always someone out there who paints a bad image of everyone. You know, just be strong and stand up for what you know is, you know, the correct way. Don't just go after someone for it. Shoot him! Oh wait, you gotta go to the other gun. It like shuts down the weapons.
That's what I have to do.
This is weird. Alright, let's do another topic because I'm a little emotionally drained and I really don't want to talk about anything else that would probably get fire thrown at us. Please don't throw fire at us.
We talked about Charlesville already, or whatever his name is. Or...
Yeah, well, we did. Well, we talked about it for like a quick second, but we're not going to go into that at all because the only thing that I had heard about it was just I had heard car mowed into people. I had no idea what had happened later until I found out like what was actually going on, and we're not going to get into any of that.
Just think of Nazis are bad guys.
Yeah, let's go back to Nazis on this game. We'll just focus on this game.
Nazis are bad.
Well, if we're following, you know, the leadership of our country, then you make a very like open statement about it that condemns like everybody, and then you come out and explicitly say Nazis are bad, and then you come out and make a third statement and say, well, it was the other people too, you know.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't protect hate speech.
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
Many people are saying. Believe me.
I like this part because it's funny.
He's making coffee and it's just not working.
What's wrong with it?
Soon enough,
He can't figure it out.
We're gonna get to the bang.
Riesling barista.
What's wrong with the coffee there?
He didn't know how to work it.
Yeah, and it was just constantly on.
I mean, he's like, I don't know how old, like how long he's been out of commission, so he probably has no idea what it is or what it's doing. Oh, hey.
There's Helga. There's that robot from RoboCop. Please present whole pass.
Please present whole pass. It's right here. Please present whole pass.
It's right here. Oh,
You gotta turn around. You gotta go that way.
Yep.
She wants you to do it. You're the one with the coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Just walk up and set it down. Yeah, just place it on down.
Do you see what I see? She's in the second one, I know that. Cause,
Yeah, she comes back.
He's an asshole, but he's
Yeah, I like his eyes. I think he dies.
Yeah, he's like in love with her though.
With that old lady?
Yeah.
Hey. Love is blind, son. Love
yeah,
is blind.
man.
I want to go fuck an 87-year-old. I'm gonna go fuck that.
I'm pretty sure
bag
love
of
is
bones.
anything but blind. Like, physical attraction is the only true component of affection.
I mean, kind of.
If I'm able to smash,
I don't know.
I'll be like,
Let me
Helga?
smash. I want to go up to the pot and say, please present hall pass. Let me smash.
Helga, let me smash.
Why does he like keep his mouth open all the time, man? You gotta close it. You're gonna catch. You're gonna catch.
I always breathe out my mouth.
I always thought he was gay because the way he's like flamboyant and shit.
I mean, he's really watching this.
But he's like in love with her though. Really in love with her. I'm pretty sure they fuck.
On the daily. But answer truthfully.
Yeah, we're gonna be answering the test.
If you try to pick up the gun, you will be dead before you have time to regret your choice. Okay, I can't hear anything she's saying, so I'm like reading it out loud in my head. What are you trying to
She
do?
hasn't loaded one in the chambers.
Let's start. What's happening?
She has to choose if I'm a full blood German or not. And I have to do this test. Last time I think I chose.
I think it's blue eyes.
Yeah.
Well.
Man, those teeth look gross as fuck.
Choose the next picture. Flower.
I think that means
Butterfly.
peace and the butterfly. I think it's the butterfly. I don't know. So someone said
Mann unreines Blut hat, Bernhard?
This.
Okay, do the next ones. Come on.
They said
Like, I know blue eyes, that's kind of easy to throw out.
Yeah, they said it don't matter.
Skull or spider? What makes you feel disgust?
The spider's what you should.
I think it's the spider.
Are you sure?
Ich hätte sagen sollen, dass das ihre letzte Wahl ist. Also wählen Sie weise.
I think it's still the spider.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
Ich sage Ihnen etwas. Wenn Sie ein Nicht-Arier
If you had not been Aryan,
hätten Sie zur Waffe gegriffen.
you would have gone for the gun.
Müssen diese Dame schon entschuldigen, aber sie ist ja stolz darauf, diese Bilderrätsel mit wildfremden Männern zu spielen.
Oh hell, he went straight for gold, man. He's going deep.
Man, he's like Mr.
She's
Hatcher.
wearing like.
He's
pants.
digging deep, going in. Oh man, she got a skirt. Look at her. She's woo! Touch that.
Man,
Playing,
that's
he is just playing the fiddle right now down there. He's the.
that's Dan and that's Mrs. Hatcher right there.
Lassen Sie ihn gehen, Bernhard.
Oh, let's touch sticks together.
Ich nehme mal an, eine bildhübsche Frau wird ins
This is my favorite part though, because it's just crazy.
Das ist gut.
Oh, booby.
Vergessen Sie den Kaffee für Ihre Freunde.
See ya, fuckers. See ya.
Welcome.
Present hall pass.
Present high boss. Hi, Hitler.
Hospitler. I mean.
What?
Oh, Hitler. Have you seen that? The Hail Hitler thing with Donald Duck.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Hitler. Hi, Hitler. Hi, Hitler.
Oh yeah, and he has like screwed the tips on the bullets.
Yeah.
To work hard for the Fuda.
To work hard for my Fuhrer. I don't remember. I can't
While you're
do
on vacation, don't forget to exercise for the Fuda.
Yeah. This is my favorite part right here.
it. Gonna fuck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
Or just like, this coffee for me?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's coffee.
Yeah, that's
I may or may not have swizzled it.
You know there's just one bed.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that all you can say? Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing?
If you are. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh shit! You're gonna have to put up some sensor bars, son. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. We're gonna have to put sensor bars up.
Don't matter. It's just pure PG-13 action right here.
No, it's not. That's
Back in the
a.
80s,
That's
it's pure.
side.
That's a
Why is she so
nipple!
muscular?
Hey!
Don't get turned on, David, by
I'm
muscular.
not.
You grab it.
Trust me, like I am terrified of intimacy. Does this not turn me on?
Really?
Yes. My biggest fears are heights, the ocean, and intimacy in ascending order.
I know where to go. A way to get inside Eisenberg prison.
Eyes in the vault.
There's a hotel. It's on the same street as secret police headquarters.
Should we get dressed first? Whoa, see that badass?
Magic. Whoosh.
Damn, she was way already in the hotel. I thought that was like a pretty badass transition scene. And I'm like, damn, hardcore to the max. Hardcore to the max. Hardcore to the ass.
She thick.
She thick as fuck.
She's not thick.
She thick. Man, Zelda from Breath of the Wild is thick, man. Every cutscene I saw with her, whenever she'd turn around, I was like, ba-donk-a-donk.
Thick.
Yeah, she a little thick. She ain't that thick, though.
Yeah. She got
Them
that.
calves are
She's
thick,
wearing
though. Look
leather
at them.
pants.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's
And
wearing blue
boots.
jeans. They're just black blue jeans.
Black blue jeans.
Black blue jeans. Yes,
Black
sir.
balloons.
Don't judge me. When you put them under you don't put them under a black light, they will turn blue.
Ooh.
Maybe he won't leave.
Looks like a stormtrooper.
Right?
All these guys just look like really like old style stormtroopers, like before they had like the really sleek white armor. Oh damn!
That's a nipple.
It's the Mega Dome! Dome Depot! Dimmadome! It's Dale Dimmadome!
Dome, dimmadome, dimmadome, dimmadome. From the Dale Dimmadome. No, don't.
My name's Dale Dimmadome, home of the Dimmadome.
Dimsdale Dimmadome. Dimmadome, dimmadome.
Dimsdale Dimmadome. Come on down to Dome Depot. We got all your Dimmadome needs. Dome Depot.
Dimmadome. Hey.
Thanks for finding my son, Tim Dimmadome.
Home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Oh, the dum.
Dinkelberg. I feel bad for that show. It has died, just like SpongeBob.
Yeah, people said the new episodes really sucked, and so they had to introduce the character.
No. Like, the new episodes just got stale because they're running out of ideas. So they think, like, okay, so we're just going to introduce this new character who's, like, a complete different version of Timmy. Like, the whole version of her is that she's, like, too good for everything. Like, she's just really good at everything, and it scares people.
Then why does she need Fairly Odd?
Because she's unhappy. She's unhappy because she's so good at everything, people don't want to be her friends.
Yep, you know.
But that really, like, I think it throws off the whole thing that bothers me more is that, the very first season, they say, one fairy godparent per child. That's kind of like the rule. It doesn't matter whether there was a shortage or not. So now they're, like, sharing this thing. God, it's so stupid. They need to just start making, like, original series now. They just need to quit, like, redoing things. Like they did, they're redoing DuckTales.
Yeah.
And they're restarting, just like your hat that you were wearing.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life.
Hey Arnold. Yeah, dude, it's like the
oh my god, yeah, they're finally gonna make the Hey Arnold movie.
It's like the year of the remakes, and it's just like really, really big.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. Like, I think the most original show that I saw on Nickelodeon, well, weakness is a vice. I think like the best show that I saw on Nickelodeon recently.
Who does that look like?
I don't know.
Put some wispy hair on him.
Wispy hair.
Gold?
Wispy hair.
I don't know what that means.
Are you not listening? You know who I am?
Who's that? Wispy hair.
The Cheeto in the president's office.
The Cheeto?
I'm telling you, his face looked just like...
How you doing? Sure, I can make chocolate. I do chocolate all the time. Yeah, I'm a chocolate making machine. I do it every day. I go to the bathroom, make chocolate.
Make chocolate. I am the chocolate man. Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, it was but like the most original show I've seen recently, because Steven Universe has been around for a little bit, and it is an absolutely fantastic show.
Have you been see that show?
I think it is absolutely fantastic. I've been watching it, and it introduces so many plot points, and the characters are just all so beautifully done, and there's enough action to like overcompensate for the episodes where they do absolutely nothing.
No filler whatsoever?
Oh, there's filler. There is filler. But like there's enough action and story to take place that it's okay. Adventure Time was really good when they were still doing that, but now they've just like all their good shows they've moved to like just like this like 1 hour little slot. They don't do like reruns of them anymore, and like all they do now is like Teen Titans Go and
there's this guy,
The Amazing World of Gumball and stupid stuff.
There's
like
this guy who I usually watch on YouTube. Like there's other people who reviews cartoons, but I really like this guy because he's really good. He goes, I think his YouTube channel's like Pan Pizza.
Pan Pizza.
But he reviews on cartoons and stuff. I don't know. He really talks about like I think he wants to be a cartoon artist as well. But he really talks about how cartoons should really be, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like that's the one thing. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think that's why I like the internet cartoons. Like, is it raining out?
I don't know. Maybe. Let me see.
Like it.
Dang.
Yeah, it looks like thunderstorms. Oh wow, yeah, big thunderstorms.
I'm gonna have to cut this short then.
No, I mean I gotta get up early anyway for work.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can continue a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, get to the next checkpoint, which is soon. These guys have like some Slipknot mask on. I don't know if you ever seen the Slipknot.
Your brother would be so triggered. No, they don't look like Slipknot.
I hate when my
Where's
brother
Dick
does.
Nose?
hate when my brother like does that shit. It really pisses me off. Like he'll listen to like they have a style of music. I think I told you about this about how pop goes punk or something like that.
Punk goes punk.
And so like he fucking like it's like a popular music song, and then when it comes on, like he's like he would sing to it and everything. And then when he doesn't sing to it, and then like when the real song comes on, he's like, I don't know who this song is.
I've never heard this before in my entire fucking life.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I've heard a couple of those things, the pop ghost punk. Some of them aren't bad. Like, Prevail did a really good version of Blank Space.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got some radio play, too.
Yeah, it was really good, and I think it actually did better than the Taylor Swift's version.
Wait, who?
I Prevail did a cover of Blank Space by Taylor Swift, and it was fantastic. I loved it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Jacksepticeye and Bob Maestro, just like Mandy's tweet.
Who?
Jacksepticeye and Bob Maestro.
Yeah, well, who's Mandy?
I don't know.
I know who Bob Maestro is.
I don't know. I was following
Bobble.
Jacksepticeye.
Bobble? I like Bobble. Bobble Town.
Alright, this looks like a great spot.
This will be a good spot to stop for us.